Hey guys, welcome back to Minitwatch. Kurt here, and this is the new Orient thing. It is one of their new diver watches, and I don't know what it's called yet, but the model number is RN-AA0001B. Got it for about $270 US, and it is a little bit overpriced, but that might be just how much it costs. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I don't know if Orient Watch USA is going to get it or what it's going to be called. Could this be the Ray 3 replacement or the Ray 2 replacement, the Mako 2 replacement, or are they just going to call it something else? I have no idea, or if they're even going to get it. I'm going to guess that they are going to get it, and it's going to be called something like that. Anyway, this is made in Japan. It features the F6922 automatic mechanical movement, which is hackable and windable, meaning you can pull out the crown and push it back in, stop the seconds hand. I'm not going to do that because I have synchronized this watch with other watches, which I'll show in the review. I'm going to compare this against the Ray 2 and the Mako USA 2, which should be pretty cool. Anyway, this watch beats at 21,600 BPH, 40-hour power reserve, accuracy variance of -15 to +22 seconds per day. As you expect, the case is 316L stainless steel, as well as the bracelet, and the sapphire is actually, I ruined it. The crystal is actually sapphire. The sapphire is actually crystal. It's weird. I don't know what happened. The crystal is actually a sapphire crystal, which is a nice touch. Let's talk about the look. It's got a typical 120 click unidirectional bezel, and in true Orient fashion, it doesn't quite align. I will show you right now. I mean, you can align it pretty good, like so. There, let me just zoom in real quick here. Zoom. Come on. So you can see that I can align it pretty good, but if you get to the next click, right there, pull it back, as you can see, not quite aligned. But you can align it if you go around again. Just go around. By the way, the clicky feel is taut and somewhat nutty. It's not a super ratchety bezel, and it offers a very low tactile feedback. And there you go. So that's the best I can do. It's pretty good. I'm assuming that over the course of the day, just moving it around will click it over to the next one, but it seems really taut, and you might be able to get away with just doing that. So Orient they got to do something about that. It's because of these notches in the bezel. That's how they make them, and it's just physics. It's physics. They can't do it. If they make it without these notches, you can probably take off the insert and align it better, but that's not the way they roll. So anyway, the dial is pretty clean. It is reminiscent of the Mako USA, although it has a different 12 o'clock Mako. I'll show you that later. The hands, the second hands are pretty similar to the, or if not exactly the same as the Rays and Makos currently in production, although the hands are a little bit different. The dial does say 20 bar on the bottom instead of the 200 meters. It says 20 bar. I think that's pretty cool. I like that. And of course, you got the kanji day and date. You can put it to English, but I like to keep it on the kanji. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. The insert is actually a different style than the other watches, which I'll show you later. It has a total uniformed look to it. There's no 15-minute markers as per usual on most divers, but I think that's actually a really clean look. Screw down crown again, as I mentioned. Nothing really fancy about the case. It is polished on the side and brushed on the top. Pretty well done. Not like Seiko Sarb style or anything higher end than that, but other than that, fairly good. And what else can we see? Yeah, it's not a bad looking watch, isn't it? It's pretty cool. The bracelet is okay. It has solid links, but typical Orient clasp over system. The folding clasp, unbuckle. There is polished science. The bracelet is polished on the side. The buckle is polished with my fingerprints, just like that. But no solid end links. What up, Orient? What to do? Why do you do that? It's $275. The Mako USA 2 has solid end links. What it do? Why do you do those things? It's kind of a bummer. But I guess they had to cut corners somewhere, huh, guys? Cut corners somewhere. Typical push through pin system. Really easy. Nothing horrendous like some Seikos have that collar situation, which is annoying. And four pot micro adjustments on that side. So it's actually pretty standard as far as dive watches is concerned. This one does have that quality control issue with the alignment of the bezel, but that's just how it is. And there is a spot on one of the indices where there's a hot spot on the Lume. Check it out. This is, I was gonna return it, but I figured I better show you guys instead. See right there? There's like a smudge on that Lume in the index. Come on, Orient, what's up with that? It bothers me. So am I gonna send it back? No, I'm not gonna send it back because I'm just too lazy. I'm just too lazy to do that. But when you get one, if you get one, make sure you check it out thoroughly before you take off all the plastic or start sizing it up. Inspect the crap out of it and contact the vendor. Oh, signed crown. This bad boy has a signed crown. Would you just look at that crown? Just look at it. I like that it has a signed Orient crown. That's a pretty good touch. And here you can see that's a really good shot of the bezel, isn't it? Look at that. That is really cool. I like that. The lighting is just tremendous. That's cool. Wow, I actually like this bezel. Look at that. That is kind of cool. Side profile. Anyway, let's I think we've talked about everything else that we can talk about as far as the watch features. No drilled lugs. That's also a bummer. I really like that the USA 2 has drilled lugs. Here's the back of the case. It is pretty synonymous with the other watches in this series, and as you can see, it does say Epson on the bottom. There you go. Come on, focus. I'm zoomed way too out here. Okay, let's go back to 50. And there you go, Epson. That's because that is the company that now holds Orient, Seiko Epson. Okay, let's check it out. Let's zoom out here, and let's check out the measurements. I got the phone, the delaminating phone of justice, and let's just click it right there. There you go. All right, measurements. Case, I got 41 millimeters. The site says 41.8, but that might be just the way they measured it. It's weird. I measured it at 41 millimeters. That seems to be about right. Lug to lug 47 millimeters, lug width 22 millimeters, thickness 13 millimeters. Here's the wrist shot on my now 6.8 inch wrist. 6.7, 6.8. It was 6.5, but it got a little bit thicker. You know what I mean? I've been lifting weights and things have been getting bigger. You know what I mean? It's good. It's real good. But look at that. I'm gonna zoom back out here. Yeah. Nice looking watch, pretty well balanced. Looks a little bit big on my smaller wrist, but I do still love it very much. There's a side shot. I do still like it very much. I don't love it yet. Maybe I will, but I don't love it. I just think it's a great tool watch for the price. Even if it's a little bit expensive, it does have a hackable windable movement, and the aforementioned sapphire crystal, or crystal sapphire. So yeah, that is the wrist shot. It looks pretty good. I am digging this watch. I'm not gonna lie, I am digging this watch. I did forget to mention something. I don't think you can see it in this shot, but the dial does have a very subtle sunburst effect. Let me see if I can get a light in here so you can see that sunburst effect. There you go. There, look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Sunburst effect, kind of a brown tinge to it. Really nice effect. All right, so what can we do now? Let's check the Lume.
Check the Lume, check the Lume, make it glow. Check the Lume, use a light, make it glow. Check the Lume, check the Lume. Check the Lume, check the Lume.
Alright guys, we're back. I have the Orient Ray 2, the new whatever it is, the new watch we're reviewing today, the Orange Monster, and the Mako USA 2. Now I'm going to compare these three after the Lume shot, but let's do Lume shot. I should have done it before, but the way I work with my brain situations is this is the way it goes. So let's just put the ISO up to 1000 to better represent what I'm seeing with my faceball visions. And then we're going to move the tablet of justice away here. And then we're just going to turn off the lights. Oh, look how dark that is. Okay. And we're going to use the UV ray of blindness here. And we're just going to lume everything up. I'm going to cover the lens so you don't see anything much. Get everything nice and juicy. And let's go. Here we go. I'm going to just bake it. Boom. There you go. There's all the lume. On the far left, the Orient Ray 2. Second to the left is the new watch we're reviewing today, the RN whatever blah 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 it is. Then the Orange Monster, the Gen 2 Orange Monster, and then finally the Mako USA 2. All of which have really good lume. Now, unfortunately, it seems that this new watch is the loser in this competition here. The Monster and the USA 2 seems to be in the lead, while the new watch is suffering some slowness there. It is kind of unfortunate. I do know why. It's because this new watch has a little bit less surface area, a little bit less depth to the lume indices than the other watches, which is to be expected. Still not a bad lume situation at all. I did notice that it was still lit up a couple of hours after I went to sleep, got up to take a pee-pee, and then it was still loomed up. So there you go. That is the lume shot. Maybe we should just let it go for another 5 minutes. You guys want to let it go for another 5 minutes? Nah, you get the idea. You get the idea. All right, let's ISO back down here, and then let's see the differences between all these things. Okay, here we go. We got the new whatever it be on the left, the Ray 2 in the middle, and the Mako USA on the edge. So what are the immediate differences? Well, the bezel inserts, while all seemingly of the same material, see how the bezel insert's kind of like this plasticky insert. And yeah, none of them are shiny. None of them are of the shiny inserts. All of them are kind of a plasticky feel. And the the Ray 2 and the Mako USA 2 both have the standard 15-minute markers, as you can see there. Subtle on the Mako 2, but the USA 2, but real subtle. You can see it there, and on the Ray 2, it's right there. The new one does not have. It has more of the military style, which I really like. I love that it doesn't have those. It's very clean. The Ray 2 has that really angular upslope to the insert, and the crystal protrudes a little bit. Whereas the new version, this new watch, come on, is more flat. It has a thicker bezel, flatter, not very upsloped. I don't know if you can see that very well. And the USA 2 is also more upsloped. Can you see that? Can you see that? Let me just zoom in more. This is terrible. I'm doing a bad job, guys. There you go. There you go. Oh, there you go. See how the new one is very flat compared to the older versions? That is kind of nice. I like that. Of course, the Mako 2 USA 2 drilled lugs. Next, the bracelet. The USA 2 and the new one have basically the same exact bracelet. They look very identical. However, this one has drilled lugs, like I've mentioned before. The USA 2, not drilled lugs, solid end links. Solid end links on the USA 2, as you can clearly see there, solid end links. The new one, raggedy ass hollow end links. Look at that raggedy ass hollow end link. Gosh dang it, Orient, why did you do that? That is just balls. Raggedy ass hollow end link, just like the Ray 2. Now, is there anything wrong with that? No, there is nothing wrong with that, but the solid end link is more robust and probably better for diving. Next up, the Ray 2 versus the new one. It has a completely different look to the bracelet. The Ray 2 is actually really nice. It is very it is more classy than this new watch. And the USA 2 has those polished center bits, which I really like. And the bracelet seems to be a bit more tapered. It just feels like a nicer bracelet on the Ray 2. I really appreciate that. And other than that, there is no real difference I can see. Oh, look at that. There is a difference with these buckle things. There you go. Yeah, the new watch has a much larger, robust buckle system on the left. Look at that. It's much bigger. I think that because it offers more micro adjustments. One more than the other three. Can you see that? One more than the other three. There you go. Ooh, look at that shot. Boom. So yeah, new one on the left, Ray 2 in the middle, USA 2 on the right. One more micro adjuster on the new watch. That is actually a really nice touch. It'll make a lot of peanuts happier because you can fit more wristicles on this watch. And I think that is about it. The bezel is different on all three of them. But yeah, I think all three of them are different. No, these both use the same bezel. The older one's same bezel, and this one's got that beefier, fattier, manlier, or womanlier, if that's what you're into, bezel. It's really cool. Love this watch. And now let's hear what the boys have to say about it. Beep. Hey guys, what's up? What do you do? So of course, now we're here with the new Orient thing and the Ray 2 on the left and the Mako USA 2 on the right. So what do you guys think about it? Which one's your favorite, and what do you also think about the new watch in the middle?
Well, okay, since I'm all about America, I'm automatically gonna pick the Ray 2. That doesn't even make sense. If don't you want to pick the Mako USA 2 if you're all about America? Well, I guess. I guess. I don't know. I like the blue one. The blue one is good. Like the bracelet is good. Like it's real good. I like it.
Okay, I don't know. It's a hard choice. I like the new one. I think I like the new one because the new one is bigger for my. You know, I'm big. You know, I'm real big. I need the extra adjustments because of how big the shafts are on my body. You know what I mean? I like it. I like the black and white one too because it's cool, and I like they're all good. Okay, they're all good.
Yeah, they're all good. They all serve a purpose, and I don't know what the purpose is, but it's good. Yeah. I think you wouldn't. I think I'd rather get one of them.
Yes. That's the point. Which one?
I don't know. Just anyone. Anyone's good. Use the links in the comments below and make the monies for the Minitwatch channel. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, guys, sorry about that. And Kurt, back to you.
All right. Well, okay. Thanks. Thanks for the input, and I appreciate it.
Sorry.
So, guys, check this watch out. I got it from eBay. It's a little bit pricey, but it's probably going to go down a little while. If you want to get one now, be an early adopter, check out the links below. Let me know what you think about this watch, and thanks for watching.